Good afternoon guys and welcome back to the channel. So the last couple of days Martin has been working on this 2024 Carado Pro. So this is what we call a sliding door conversion, and this one is quite specced out, which is nice to see. But this particular vehicle has come into us for front parking sensors, which we're going to talk about. We're also gone for the Alpine Multiview camera at the top with its own brake light housing. We've also gone for the Alpine Halo 11, which is the new digital media system, and that's on a swivel bracket. And what else have we done? We have done the reversing camera and full integration in with the steering wheel and the other bits and pieces. This particular vehicle's got the Qi wireless charger from factory, so that's been retained as well. So what we do is we'll start off at the back, show the reversing camera, and then we'll work our way around to the front. Okay, right, so this particular vehicle came to us with the standard high-level brake light. I don't know why I did that, because high-level brake light. So the high-level brake light on these is just surface mounted and it's screwed in. This particular customer wanted the Alpine plastic housing. It's probably not made by Alpine, but it's supplied by Alpine, and it allows for the Alpine multi-view camera. So you can either get the single view or the multi-view, but it's a little cube camera that fits into this particular camera housing at the top. High-level brake light then gets refitted in, made sure that's all in and working. Cabling then gets routed down to the bottom of the vehicle, all the way along to the front and back in. But the reason why the customer wanted this particular camera was because it's Alpine's 2100 HDR camera, so that's a high dynamic range. Right, so I know we've done a few videos like this before, but we always use the same brand of sensors. They go off down to the body shop to get color coded as best we can. Some vehicles it's not as easy as having a paint code, and we use a special device called a spectrometer to be able to match that paint to the nearest color. This is one of the newer Fiat colors anyway, so color match to the vehicle. We've got one either side of the number plate and one slightly further round, just to give you that full effect for when you're driving up to something. As usual, these aren't audible parking sensors. We use a color segment display, which you'll see on the screen now, and it just works. It's nice, it's reliable, and it's really handy because it'll show you which sensor is meeting an obstruction, because actually when you're sat in the driver's seat, something seems so close, but it's not. It's actually quite far away with these things because of the sloping big bonnet. But having the front sensors to complement the factory rears now will give all-round protection for when you're parking, manoeuvring and other such stuff. So join me now inside and we'll show you the Alpine Halo fitted. Right, okie dokie, so we are now, do you know what I like about the new Ducato 8s is that they feel a lot more refined. We've got things like a little gloss panel in here, hopefully the camera can get this in shot. We've got digital climate control, which was all just manual knobs before. That makes you feel more refined. The auto gearbox, I mean this is a 9-speed auto gearbox. They're a lot less clunky than they used to be. So when you're driving it, you don't feel like you're driving a converted van. This is a motorhome, and that's what feels nice. Now, what we've done with this particular vehicle, so this is the Alpine Halo 11. The Halo 11 is a big old screen. It's the ILX F115D, but this customer wanted the swivel. So we have fitted the genuine Alpine swivel kit. And what you can do with a swivel kit is you can obviously tilt up and down, and you can tilt and swivel left and right. Not everyone's cup of tea, but Alpine do it and it's popular. So this is the Halo 11 with the factory swivel kit and with factory integration for the wiring loom. Now this particular vehicle came to us with factory fitted Qi wireless charger. So I can put my phone in like so, and my phone will probably light up. It's just, I've got a little blue light on the right hand side here to say that my phone is now charging. Yes, it's charging, and that means that you haven't lost any features that the vehicle came to us with, but it's now controlled via the Alpine, which is absolutely brilliant because we're on wireless Apple CarPlay here, so I can connect my phone wirelessly. You can see it's charging through the Qi charger. I've got 5G on both of my SIM cards. It's 10 past 4 in the afternoon. Let's just go through some of the basic features and functions. So if we go to Google Maps, the reason why we fit so many of these is it's a 720p HD panel. We've got beautifully crisp image for the Google Maps. We've got our Spotify. We've got all of the other bits and pieces from your WhatsApp, your WebEx telephone app. You've got digital radio. We've got Apple Maps, we've got Apple Music, and most importantly, you've got your phone, so you can make and receive calls really easily from this lovely screen. With steering wheel control, that's all retained as well, so that we can answer and end calls, we can adjust the volume. Things like the date and time retention can all be controlled from here as well. So really, you've got all the mod cons. Now this is, like I say, a 2024 Carado. It came to us as open dash, which again you'll see at the beginning of the video. It was just had 2 storage pockets, which is absolutely perfect for us, because why have a factory fitted radio in and then have to take it back out? Well, this customer's going to leave us, or this couple going to leave us with this beautiful Alpine system fitted, with also the parking sensors and the reversing camera. Now I will just talk to you about the reversing camera. This customer specifically wanted the Alpine Multiview camera. Now, I'll be honest, in front of the camera and with Alpine, I've never really been a fan of the Multiview cameras, and I feel that a single view camera has got better resolution and colour saturation to the Alpine Multiview, but it's still popular because, of course, our single view cameras can't do this. So I can put the vehicle into reverse, and you get the colour screen up on you get the camera screen up on the display. But if I press the dedicated camera screen like so, that's what you're currently seeing. Yep, works absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. You can still see the back doors and the bumper. So if I touch the screen now, we can turn the guide on and off, and we can adjust the guide to how you want, but I don't really like it on. But we can also change the view. And you won't get this with a single lens, you'll only get it with the Alpine Multiview. So we're on back camera view at the moment. We can go panorama, which just gives you a slightly zoomed out type view. You can just see the image changing there, which is fine. To be honest, most people would use the back. Then you've got the corner view. Now we'll just wait for that menu to display to just disappear. And what the corner view is doing is giving you concentrated view of the left and the right hand side. So if you were reversing out into a busy road, you'd be able to see that clearly on there. And then the last view is what we call the top view. So again, wait for the menu to disappear. And it's like you're lying on top of the van looking down over the top. You can just see the hinges for the back of the van, and it just gives you a really nice wide view. I know people say to me before, well, the colour's not as good. No, you're right, but Alpine's high dynamic range camera is still what they call a composite signal. So it's still an analog signal. It's not coming in through the HDMI port, and it's not AHD, analog HD. If you want to know more about that, get in touch with us. But I don't want to bore you to death with all of this technical jargon, but I've been doing this for a long time and people do ask, and I have to be equipped with those answers. So this Alpine Multiview camera will give you all of those views, and it connects seamlessly with the Alpine head units. And it doesn't matter whether this is a 720p panel, we're still reliant on the technology behind the camera, which is potentially 10 years old now. So that's it. We've got a 2024 vehicle. Customers are going to leave us absolutely chuffed to bits with all of their mod cons. If you've got a vehicle like this and you want something done, website's in the bio. get in contact with us through the contact form, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Keep watching the channel. We do all this for you guys, and we're going to be doing more how-tos this year as well. Keep you guys interested. So thank you very much and have a good day.